Welcome back, Hanging with Heavy. We're grilling and chilling today, and as Elmer Fudd used to say, I'm hunting wabbit. Actually, what we're doing is we're cooking wabbit. We got some rabbit here. We got about 3 rabbits. We're going to bone them all out, and we're going to make a curried rabbit dish. It's very good. It takes going to take a couple hours to cook down, but we're going to take you through step by step on how to do a curried rabbit. So, as always, Hanging with Heavy is brought to you by BoatLoans.com. For all of your marine financing needs, please go see BoatLoans.com. We got our rabbit here. What I want to do is we're going to bone it all out. We're going to do this boneless rabbit style because I'm not going to cook it as long as I would if I had the bone still on it. So what I'm going to do is just show you real quick how to bone this rabbit out, and we'll go from there, get all the bones out. So we're going to show you right here real quick. Get our AccuSharp, get a couple heads on our knife. Just come down, peel down on your bones. We just kind of fold it away. Start your cuts. Just try to fold that bone out. And you can take some of it, scrape it right down off the bone, and just fold it away. And we just gotta watch when you're shooting. Yep, this is wild rabbit. There's a shot. So, just gotta make sure you get all that out. You don't want somebody chipping a tooth on a piece of shot. So you gotta make sure you get all that out. You know, you always gotta be careful, especially with when you're cooking game that's been harvested. And you come down the backbone here, start saddling this piece out. And down the saddle. Just curl your knife down. Get yourself out of the bones. Another saddle. Just come down the backbone. Just start peeling it away. You get nice little chunks. We'll dice them up. You know, you can save the bones if you want. You can make rabbit stock. It can be very flavorful. It's like a more flavorful chicken stock. Save the bones if you want. Alright guys, I got my rabbit all boned out. So it's all nice and clean, taking off the bone, the legs, the top parts, the saddles. That's the word I'm looking for. Saddles. So I'm going to dice it all up nice and small. And then we're going to get it in some hot oil. We're going to season it, get it in some hot oil. Then we'll add our onions, celery, carrots, coconut milk, crushed tomatoes, and we'll let it stew for a couple hours. And so I'm just taking it nice, just chunks, just nice chunks, right there. And we're going to brown them up nice, you know, bite size, almost. You know, curries are a pot dish. You just kind of put a bunch of stuff into the pot and let it simmer away. So, rabbit, you can cook fast, you can cook, you know, slow. You know, you don't want it in between. You can get chewy if you don't cook it long enough, or if you cook it too long, it gets, not that it cooks too long, but it, you know, in your there's a short period of time, is what I'm trying to say, that you need to be either going all the way or cooking it, you know, nice and slow, or getting it off the heat. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna let it cook for a couple hours. Let it simmer on down. Just chunks, just nice chunks. And we're gonna get our oils hot. We're gonna get everything start browning, and we'll be right. All right, I'm gonna sprinkle the rabbit before I brown it. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of cumin. This is more of a Jamaican curry dish than a traditional Indian curry. Although we're using the coconut milk, I'm kind of adding a little bit of both styles, kind of doing a melding. A little bit more cumin. And the curry will go right into the, right before we add the curry. Alright guys, I got my celery chopped, got it real diced fine onions, ginger. Gonna cut the carrots on a kind of a biased cut is kind of a rough chop. Just gonna cut them in half, and then just kind of switch the, got chunks of carrot, got different shapes. Sorry, went too far. So I'm gonna cut them up like that. We'll put potatoes in this too. So we got our got the rabbit browning, and we're gonna put in our veggies, and then get everything else in and let her simmer. Onions cooking down with our ginger and our celery. Got that all going. We're gonna put in now. I'm gonna put in about probably about 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I'm not using fresh. I'm just gonna use a concentrate. So a little bit there, shot there. I'm gonna put in the coconut milk, 2 cans of coconut milk. This is the light coconut milk. Gotta watch coconut milk, it'll be really high in fats and stuff, so it's very, very safe. We put our carrots in. We're going to start with some of our curry powder. Putting curry in. Start out with about 2 tablespoons. Stir that in. I'm going to simmer, and then we're going to want to just crank the heat down on it. A little bit thick. I actually don't think I have any chicken stock. If not, I'm going to have to use water. It's a little bit thick to be able to cook for that long a time. I like to use chicken stock. So I got it in my pantry. Look guys, I got all my ingredients in there. I got my carrots, except for my potatoes. I don't have my potatoes in here. I just want to go over something real quick. I kind of made an error that I want to point out to you guys that you shouldn't make at home. Whenever you're using like coconut milk or anything like that, even coconut milk will, you don't want it to boil. And I brought it up to a boil. You just want to kind of let it all simmer. You want it on real low heat. I mean, your crock pot, slow cooking temperatures. You know, you don't want them to boil because you can actually see where the foam started. You really don't want that. It's not really appetizing. So, just want to nice and easy simmer it for a couple hours. I did have to use some water. I didn't have any chicken stock, so I did have to use some water. But I want to let that simmer for. It's probably been going for a half hour now. I want it to go. You know, at least another 45 minutes, another hour, almost to another hour and a half. We'll check it, re-season it, check the curry level, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, just about done. Just cooking until the potatoes are done. The rabbit's nice and tender. The carrots are cooked all the way through. So this has been our rabbit curry. Hanging with Heavy, grilling and chilling, brought to you by boatloans.com. For all your marine financing needs, please visit boatloans.com. And as always, have a great day.